Once upon a time, high above the world where sunlight painted the sky with hues of dawn and dusk, there existed a little cloud, quite unlike its brethren in many subtle ways. While the other clouds busied themselves with the essential tasks of cloud life, gathering moisture, growing heavy with rain, occasionally bursting forth in exhilarating thunderstorms, and often simply drifting along with the whims of the wind, this little cloud harbored a secret longing, a gentle yearning that set it apart. It would watch, with an almost wistful gaze, the distant stars that began to pepper the inky canvas of the night sky as the sun dipped below the horizon. These celestial diamonds, twinkling with an ancient light, seemed to possess a magic all their own, a silent language that whispered of vastness and wonder. The little cloud had heard the wind carry tales of the stars, of their eternal dance, their fiery hearts, and the countless worlds they illuminated. And in these tales, the idea of dreaming was often mentioned, a mysterious activity that the stars were said to engage in throughout the long, silent nights. Unlike the clouds, whose existence seemed so grounded in the physical world, in the tangible act of water transforming into vapor and back again, the stars appeared to reside in a realm of ethereal beauty and profound mystery. The little cloud pondered this notion of dreaming, a concept that felt both alluring and elusive. What did it mean to dream? Did the stars dream of other stars, perhaps of nebulae swirling with cosmic colors, or of planets orbiting them in silent devotion? The little cloud, in its innocent simplicity, imagined dreams to be like the stars themselves, radiant, magical, and full of untold stories. As a cloud, its own life felt somewhat predictable. It would float, sometimes fast, sometimes slow, pushed by the unseen currents of the atmosphere. It would change its shape, morphing from fluffy sheep to majestic dragons to amorphous blobs, depending on the atmospheric conditions and the way the sunlight struck it. It would sometimes merge with other clouds, becoming part of a larger, more imposing formation, and at other times, it would drift apart, a solitary speck in the vast expanse. And, of course, there was the essential function of holding and releasing water, a vital role in the grand cycle of life on the world below. But dreaming, that seemed to be something different, something more internal, more personal. The other clouds didn't talk about dreams. Their conversations revolved around the weather patterns, the temperature of the air, and the likelihood of precipitation. So, the little cloud kept its yearning a secret, a quiet whisper in its cloudy heart. It continued to perform its duties, to absorb moisture from the air, to drift across the landscapes, but its gaze would often stray upwards, towards the twinkling lights that held the key to the mystery it longed to understand. One evening, as the sky deepened into its nightly indigo, the little cloud found itself drifting closer than ever before to a particularly luminous star. This star seemed to possess a gentle warmth, a friendly glimmer that beckoned the cloud closer. Hesitantly, the little cloud approached, its vaporous form swirling softly in the still night air. The star, as if sensing the cloud's nearness, seemed to twinkle even brighter, its light casting a soft glow on the cloud's edges. Emboldened by this welcoming light, the little cloud found the courage to voice its long-held curiosity. In a silent language that only the very old elements of the universe understand, a language of subtle shifts in energy and gentle vibrations, the little cloud posed its question to the star. "Star brother," it communicated, its essence filled with a mixture of hope and nervousness, "you and your kin shine so brightly throughout the night. I have heard the wind speak of dreams, of the wonderful visions you experience in the darkness. Is it true? Do you truly see such marvelous things?" The star, its light pulsing with a gentle rhythm, responded in the same ancient tongue. "Ah, little cloud," it conveyed, its essence carrying a note of warmth and understanding, "you observe us well. Yes, it is true. We do experience something akin to dreams throughout the long night." The little cloud felt a thrill of excitement mingled with a touch of envy. "Oh," it communicated, its form quivering slightly, "how wonderful that must be. To see such marvelous things. To journey to realms beyond our own. I, too, wish I could dream like you." The star, its light softening slightly, emitted a gentle beam towards the little cloud. "But little cloud," it responded, its essence filled with a gentle wisdom, you are a cloud. Your existence is rich with experiences of your own. Do you not see the beauty that surrounds you every moment? Do you not perceive the wonders of your own world? The little cloud, taken aback by this perspective, paused in its drifting. My own world, it echoed, its essence tinged with surprise. I merely float along, sometimes growing heavy with rain, sometimes scattering into wisps. I don't see anything particularly wondrous about that. The star chuckled, a silent ripple of energy that spread through the night sky. Oh, little cloud, it responded, its light dancing playfully, you underestimate the magic of your own journey. Think for a moment about the places you have seen as you have floated across the world. Have you not witnessed the majestic peaks of towering mountains, their jagged edges reaching towards the heavens? Have you not gazed upon the vast expanse of shimmering oceans, their depths teeming with life and mystery? Have you not meandered over verdant forests, their leaves rustling in the breeze, their air filled with the songs of countless creatures? The little cloud considered these words, its vaporous form swirling thoughtfully. Well, it communicated slowly, yes, I suppose I have seen those things. And what about the rivers? The star continued, its light encouraging, snaking their way across the land like silver ribbons, reflecting the sunlight in a dazzling display. Have you not observed the colorful tapestry of fields, patchwork quilts of green and gold and brown, where life springs forth from the earth? And the bustling cities, where tiny lights twinkle like fallen stars on the ground, have you not witnessed the vibrant energy and the countless stories unfolding within them? As the star spoke, the little cloud began to remember all the sights it had passively observed during its travels. The snow-capped mountains glistening under the morning sun, the turquoise waters of tropical lagoons, the endless stretches of golden deserts, the vibrant hues of sunsets painting the sky with breathtaking artistry, all these images began to coalesce in its cloudy memory. Yes, the little cloud communicated, its essence filled with a newfound sense of wonder, I have seen all of those things. And what about your other purpose, little cloud? The star gently prompted. When you gather the moisture and then release it as rain, do you not witness the joy that follows? The parched earth drinking deeply, the thirsty plants reaching towards the sky with renewed vigor, the animals finding refreshment in the cool droplets, is that not a form of magic, a beautiful contribution to the world below? The little cloud thought about the times it had felt itself grow heavy, the anticipation of the release. And then the sensation of countless tiny droplets falling towards the earth. It had never considered the impact of its rain, the way it nourished and sustained life. I suppose it is, the little cloud communicated, a new understanding dawning within its cloudy core. The star's light shone with approval. You see, little cloud, it conveyed, its essence filled with gentle wisdom, you have been experiencing your own kind of dreams all along. Your journey across the sky is a constant unfolding of wonders, a silent observation of the world's beauty and its endless cycles. And when you release your rain, you are participating in a vital dance of life, a contribution that brings joy and sustenance. These are your dreams, little cloud, the stories of the world unfolding before you, and your own important role within them. A profound realization washed over the little cloud. It had been so focused on the idea of dreaming as something separate, something akin to the star's ethereal existence, that it had completely overlooked the richness and beauty of its own experiences. It had been a passive observer, but now, thanks to the star's gentle guidance, it began to see its journey in a new light. That night, as the moon rose in the sky, casting a silvery glow over the world, the little cloud remembered its conversation with the star. It thought about all the beautiful things it had witnessed during its time adrift in the sky. The fiery hues of a volcanic eruption in the distance, the serene stillness of a frozen lake reflecting the winter stars, the vibrant energy of a rainforest teeming with unseen life, all these images filled its cloudy mind. And then, as the world below settled into slumber, the little cloud closed its metaphorical eyes, allowing its essence to fully absorb the memories of the day. And to its surprise, something magical happened. It found itself soaring above the snow-capped peaks it had observed earlier, the crisp mountain air swirling around it. It felt the exhilaration of the wind rushing past as it swooped down into a valley, where a herd of wild horses galloped across a grassy plain. Then, it found itself drifting over the vast ocean, watching as a pod of whales breached the surface, their massive forms glistening in the moonlight. It experienced the quiet joy of a gentle rain falling on a parched field, witnessing the tiny sprouts of new life emerging from the soil. It even glimpsed the dreams of the world below, the joyful laughter of children, the quiet contentment of sleeping animals, the hopeful aspirations of dreamers in their beds. The little cloud realized that its dreams were not like the stars' distant, ethereal visions, but rather an immersive experience of the world it traveled through, a vibrant tapestry woven from the sights, sounds, and feelings it had encountered. It was not just observing, it was now experiencing these moments on a deeper level, its essence resonating with the beauty and wonder of the world. From that night on, the little cloud's perspective shifted entirely. It no longer yearned to dream like the stars, for it had discovered the unique magic of its own cloudy dreams. As it floated across the sky, it paid closer attention to the world below, its senses heightened, its appreciation deepened. It listened to the wind's whispers more intently, noticing the subtle shifts in its melody as it passed over different terrains. It observed the sunlight with a newfound awareness, marveling at the way it transformed landscapes and painted the sky with ever-changing colors. And it understood the profound significance of its own role in the cycle of life, the gentle rain it released bringing nourishment and renewal to the world. And every night, as the stars began to twinkle, the little cloud would settle into a state of peaceful contemplation, its cloudy heart filled with gratitude for the day's experiences. It would close its metaphorical eyes and allow the memories to flood in, transforming into vivid and immersive dreams. It would revisit the majestic mountains, the vast oceans, the vibrant forests, experiencing their beauty and wonder with a newfound depth. It would feel the joy of the rain nourishing the earth, the quiet contentment of the world at rest. And in these dreams, the little cloud discovered a profound sense of connection to the world, a feeling of being an integral part of the grand and beautiful tapestry of existence. It learned that dreaming wasn't just about seeing fantastical things, it was about experiencing the world with an open heart and a mindful presence, allowing the beauty and wonder to seep into your very being. And just as the little cloud discovered the magic within its own journey, so too can you, little listeners, find wonder in your own everyday experiences. The world around you is filled with beauty and stories waiting to be discovered. Pay attention to the small details, the gentle breeze on your skin, the warmth of the sun, the sounds of nature, the kindness in a smile. These moments, when cherished and remembered, can become the beautiful dreams that fill your nights with peace and joy. Now, as the day gently fades away and the stars begin to appear, let your own minds drift like the little cloud. Close your eyes softly, letting your eyelids feel heavy and relaxed. Settle your body into the cozy warmth of your bed, feeling the softness of your blankets embracing you. Take a deep, calming breath in, filling your lungs with air, and then slowly release it, letting go of any tension or worries from the day.